What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are on episode 7 of LaabTakes. I cannot believe we've hit this little milestone, but here we are. Okay, so we're getting a lot of new faces on here. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mitchell Thane. I am the founder of FilmLaab, and we started our production company about 1.5 years ago. I've had a lot of other experiences that have led me to this point, but this series is all about pulling back the curtain and really walking you guys step by step through the process that it's taken to build this company, whether it's us dealing with clients, pulling off a production, or just hanging around at the office as a team. I would just want to really peel back the curtain and help you guys kind of see what we're all about. So enjoy the process.
LaabTakes take 1, soft sticks mark.
Moving forward, FilmLaab is really focusing on being a lot more conservative with our spending. You know, just like you do in your personal life, you'll start accumulating different subscriptions and spending money. All of a sudden you start looking at your budget, you're like, where is all our money going? What are we spending all this on? And recently we had to do that. We had to look at all the different things that we were spending money on, whether it's subscriptions, whether it's contractors, different services that were being provided, and say, okay, where can we trim the fat or cut back so that we can make a lot wiser decisions as a business moving forward. And obviously that's really difficult to do because a lot of these things are very nice to have and the support of different people is really important. But for us, we knew, okay, we need to make some changes here and cut back on some stuff. So really what we're doing moving forward is trying to consolidate, especially the softwares that we're using. We've been in Slack, we've been in Notion, we use Figma, Monday.com, we use Adobe products, DaVinci. There's a lot of these different things and softwares that we're using, stuff for signing contracts, for collecting payments, all that stuff. And so we're really trying to refine and say, okay, what do we actually need? What are we using on a regular basis? And are there some of those cases where things are a bit redundant? So for us, we're moving everything over to Monday.com. We track tasks and projects from start to finish. They also have this really cool update called Working Docs, where you're able to break down things, build out scripts, shot lists, whatever you might need. Anyway, it's a pretty cool process and I've really been enjoying it so far. And the next step is really focusing on cleaning up our processes. I can't tell you how many times we've missed a quick email from a client that really would have helped us out, or we haven't been able to really properly synthesize the information we're getting for the project and then pass it on to our production team. And so figuring out how to connect everything as a company has been a unique challenge, transparently, but we're figuring it out. We're making a lot of progress, and I cannot tell you how important systems are. As a creative, I really neglected systems for a long time because I just wanted to get to the creative act of doing, of making beautiful things. But I was forgetting how important these systems and processes are. And because I was not doing the things to stay organized, I was extremely stressed out. I was a lot more unreliable with clients, and just overall the process wasn't that enjoyable. So now that we've been focusing more on our systems and how we're tracking things, how we're communicating, how we're laying out processes, it is saving us so much time and making our life so much better. So really all that's to say, we're just taking a look in the mirror saying, how can we be smarter? How can we run this better? I think it's important every once in a while to question yourself, question your own processes, question the way that you've been doing things, because just because you've always done them a certain way isn't a good enough reason to keep doing them that way. But anyway, I'm sure you're all sick of watching me rant. Let's get into the actual video. Enjoy this BTS of a project that we did with Ann Collar, really cool local company here in Utah. Enjoy.
Put like a little something. What are you doing, bro?
So we're on this cherry picker. I didn't know what it was called. And we are jerry rigging this. Is it jerry rigging or Jimmy rigging?
Who's Jerry?
I don't know. It's probably Jimmy.
Steve.
Stevie rigging.
Stevie rigging.
Steven rigging this bad boy.
Today we're shooting for a company called Ann Collar. They have white dress shirts that don't stain and they're stretchy. So we're doing some fun ads for them today. What we're doing for this scene is we're gonna have a guy riding a bike and behind him we're projecting a park. Then he's gonna get blasted by a bunch of different colored waters. It's Sky, by the way, who is our talent. He's gonna get hit by a bunch of different like colored water, leaves, noodles and stuff, and then show that it doesn't stain the white shirt.
I'm really excited about this concept. This is actually written by Ty, kind of built out by him. So I'm not directing today, Ty's handling it. We got Parker on as a DP. We got Sky as like producer and talent. And then I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just helping solve problems. Happy to be here.
Hi, it's me. You want me to tell me about my role and stuff?
So my role today is DP, and I'm super stoked for this one. We're shooting on red, and today we're using the Dana Dolly. So we're gonna do like a nice push-in move as he's biking through the park and getting hit by a bunch of stuff.
We're really just gonna throw as much as we can at Sky without him being horribly injured or just scared forever for the rest of his life.
This is my acting debut, and I couldn't be more excited.
We should probably put another tarp under it too, though, because I feel like we're gonna be blasting a ton of stuff this direction.
How you feeling?
You caught me directing. That's crazy. That's so I never do this. I swear. Sky, how are you feeling about being blasted today?
I love getting blasted, man.
One, action. Cody, Mia, Ben, Cody, Mia.
I think we just gotta like thin out the leaves more and really just try and make it blend. Yeah, I'm doing feathers.
The second take was literally perfect, and I wasn't recording.
What happened, bro?
I ran over to this camera to hit record, and then ran back to this camera and didn't hit
That just
record.
shows his loyalty for LaabTakes.
Yeah, if anything, I'm all in for LaabTakes and apparently not in at all for clients. So that's great.
Right.
No comment.
No comment.
Cody, Mia, Ben.
That might have been perfect.
Did we just get it? We'll see.
What are we doing today?
We're gonna shave our heads, me and you.
If you don't shave your head after I shave my head, I'll be pissed.
I make no promises.
I'll grab the clippers myself and shave your head.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Does it look like I'm going to prison?
It does. Dude, this may have been a mistake.
Don't say that to me right now. It shiz, I actually kind of like it.
I know.
Wow.
Let him cook.
So instead of filmmaking, we're gonna start cutting hair, I guess. I'm ready.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh crap, I don't have a guard on.
Oh no.
I think it looks so good.
Dude, well done, Mitch. I'm just trying to keep it together right now. 1 through 5.
Honestly, we look good together.
Should we date?
I'm married.
No dating in the workplace, sorry.
Look at that.
Okay, guys, and that is not quite it. I want to give you guys a little teaser on what is coming next week because honestly, I'm super stoked. All right, time out. I gotta stop it there. Can't keep showing more, but in 2 weeks, you guys will be able to see the full video, the full process. We're really excited with how this has come together and how everything's turning out. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much. Every time you like, you subscribe, you share, it really actually does make a difference for us. We're a small local production company. So to be able to have people sharing our work and promoting us actually really does bring us opportunities and make a big difference. But if you guys have any questions, things that you want to learn more about, feel free to drop them below. We're going to try to be really proactive with making content that you guys are wanting to see while also just showcasing what's actually happening day to day here. So I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.